Hello YouTube and welcome back to tutorial number 6 in the series on backing track maker. Firstly, I want to start off with an apology. In the last video I called it tutorial 6. Well, I was totally wrong. That was tutorial number 5. This tutorial is tutorial number 6. So this one we are going to talk about adding our lyrics into the backing track. Now you will recall that in the last video we recorded our backing track and added in the right hand playing and the multipads and filled out our backing track into a complete backing track. And so in this video we need to add the lyrics into that backing track. So let's follow the steps. Now, as usual, we need to firstly connect the keyboard to the PC and turn the PC on. Turn the keyboard on. Then we need to select the registration file for our song. This step is optional. You don't really need it, but it's always a good idea to make sure we know what we're looking at. And then we need to start BTM and load our song file. So let's do that. We'll start BTM right here. Open our song file, which is And I Love Her. Okay, now that we've got the song file open, what we're going to do is export the MIDI lyrics. So we'll click on this button right here, and we will export the lyrics. It takes no time at all because the computer I'm using is extremely fast. And so we'll select the file and I love her.txt because I've done this creation of the file before and we're going to overwrite the file that I did before. So let's just save that. It'll ask as usual, do we want to replace the file? We say yes. Now let's have a look at that file, okay? So we'll go into our music, all my songs, and I love her is the one we're working on. So you'll see that there's the file that we just created. So if we open that up, you'll notice that it's got in the file, it'll have the actual bar number and the beat number and also the tick number and then the lyric that applies to that particular beat and measure or bar. And that goes all the way through to the end here, bar number 64, we start the outro. So these are just all the lyrics that are in the song file. And you'll notice that each of the lyrics has a forward slash at the end of it. That's to tell the keyboard that that is the end of a line in the MIDI file. So let's close that up. Now the next step is we want to import that into the recorded lyric file. So while we've got this up on the screen here, let's just check that out, right? So here's the file. I've called it And I Love Her with no lyrics. So that's the one that we played on the keyboard the last time. So let's have a quick look at that with Mixmaster. Great program. If we go into lyrics view, we'll see that there are no lyrics in the file. There are chords, and those are the chords that we've played in there. And that we've put in the file from our song file, but no lyrics. So let's put the lyrics in. So the way to do that is to import the MIDI lyrics. So we click on that button. Now it'll give you some instructions because there's two parts to this. Firstly, you need to open the MIDI file that has no lyrics. Okay, so that'll be the MIDI file. Now you can see why I called it no lyrics. So we can easily identify it from a couple of the others. That one up there was the first BTM file that we created, and that came from the song file, and that had just the chords in it. And then we created this file, and so we're going to open that up, and then we go to the second step, open the exported MIDI lyrics file. Okay, we'll do that. That's the text file we created before with the export lyrics button. So we'll click on that to open it up. And once again, it takes absolutely no time at all to put the lyrics into the MIDI file. So it says now, save the new MIDI file with lyrics. Okay, we'll do that. Now, the name I'm going to call it, and you can see why I use these names now. It's to identify what's in the MIDI file, because we now have 3 MIDI files. This one will be the MIDI file And I Love Her with the MIDI lyrics. And again, I'm calling it MIDI lyrics because in a later video we are going to talk about MP3 files and MP3 lyrics as well. So let me save that. As usual, we want to replace the file. Yes. And now we've got this file, and if we open this one with Mixmaster and we look at lyrics view, we'll see now that the lyrics are in the file. So at various points in the file, with the bar numbers, you'll have chords, and then you'll have all the lyrics in there. And those lyrics will display on your keyboard when you go into song mode and you load up a song. So we are going to do all of that in a little while, but right now let me close this and we will say, right, that's done. So we now have a full backing track with lyrics that we can go over to our keyboard with, copy this from the computer onto a memory stick, put it on your keyboard, and then you can play that with your keyboard, and you can in my case, I'm going to now put the vocals in there. But that's really all we want to talk about in this video. In the next video and upcoming videos, we're going to talk about making, first of all, MP3 file from what we've got, and then adding the lyrics into the MP3 file. And finally, we're going to go on to putting in the vocals, and then making an MP3 backing track that we can use as the basis for a video that I will show you how I make as well. So this is where I want to end this video. Thanks for watching. Real quick video it was, just to show you how to get the lyrics into the MIDI file. Thank you for watching. See you next time.